All right, this is Pritchett Road. This is the foundation wall. This is the front wall of the house. This, if you're standing in front of the house facing it, this is the right side of the house. And you can see here that there's a little bit of moisture coming in this corner, in the front corner, all the way along. Not a whole lot of moisture, but this corner a fair amount. It's damp, but that's not pooling or anything. And then there's water evidence that was all along here. So this must have been after a rain, and it hasn't rained for a few days, and now this is drying up for the most part. I'd like to say that these step cracks in this foundation wall and all the way along the top up here, all of that is what should have been sealed, as well as any other cracks along this wall with sealant. And when they did the dry lock on these walls, they did not even come near getting proper full coverage. Drywall is not paint. Drywall requires total saturation of the block and filling in all of these pores and holes. That's what holds the water back, not just putting some color on the walls. So they painted this wall, which is an interior wall, which didn't need to be done, and they got good coverage on that, but the walls that were most important did not get full coverage. So there's another crack going all the way along this whole back wall. It's minor, but those kind of things, if they're sealed, they don't draw attention to themselves. So you got another crack here in this corner with this outside wall. If those were sealed with some kind of caulking before this was dry locked, it would be no issue for an inspector coming through and looking at this. So that crack in that corner, all the way along the top of this wall, and this step crack coming down here, down along in this bottom corner, and then down the center of this wall, those need to be sealed. And then I would highly recommend those areas be hit with dry lock again, particularly over here where we're having the water issue on this front side wall. Also, all these bugs that are still all over the floor need to be scraped up and vacuumed up. And you see here we also have still a fair amount of moisture coming through the wall right here where they just painted around the water heater. They didn't completely get this area either.